Man, that's so. How many chances we gonna keep giving you? Listen, I'm on day 127 of semen retention. How many chances we gonna keep giving you to keep on preaching semen retention? Whole time you got a girlfriend. He literally sat up there and gonna lie to the audience. He lying to his subscribers. That's bad. Listen, I'm telling you, you gotta get away from everybody in survival mode. I repeat, you gotta get away from everybody in survival mode. Women who drink alcohol, survival mode. She trying to catch a case. She trying to get you to catch a case so she can get money out of it. Listen, they doing stuff for money now. Listen, it's 2025. Nana Soul is acting like he's in survival mode. I'm gonna let the wind pass real quick. But it's important that I gotta let you know. I said this in previous content before. Listen, this is my semen retention channel. I said this on my monk mode channel. Listen, I got more than one channel. 127 days in. I'm going 7 to 10 years. I'm not gonna make a relapse video at all. I'm not relapsing. I'm in control of my own self. This dude, Nana Soul, listen, at the end of the day, if you gonna talk about semen retention or monk mode, at least be the final boss or headed in the direction of becoming the final boss. At the end of the day, listen, Nana Soul is just like any person watching. If you can't control your lust yet, don't start a YouTube channel talking about semen retention. Listen, Nana Soul, you can YouTube about anything else, but you don't have a Lamborghini. I repeat, you don't have a Lamborghini and you're relapsing. Do you not know this is America? This dude is talking about relationships. Listen, if we treat stuff like business, Nana Soul is not a good businessman. He's gonna tell you to retain your seed. He's gonna tell you all the benefits. Then behind closed doors, he's sending text messages to his girlfriend. He's calling, he's picking up the phone. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. Baby, I love you. Every single day. And guys are looking up to this dude for semen retention, inspiration. At the end of the day, listen, this is why it's a small, tight-knit community. People who love my content, listen, at the end of the day, we're the people who think outside the box. We're the people who can't be finessed. They love to say on semen retention, you get discernment. Well, since I got discernment, he said that he has a girlfriend. Then he doubled back and gonna lie and say that he didn't know it was gonna come to a relapse. Let's be real. What happens when you have a girlfriend? How can you have a girlfriend in 2025? She's not a virgin. It would be different if she was a virgin. She's not a virgin. She's been smashed before. You're not going 1 year, 365 days without hitting it. She's going to feel like she can't control you. I repeat, you're not going 365 days without hitting it. She's going to feel she can't manipulate you. Listen, this is Babylon. He doesn't understand. He loves to put the Bible. People love to use religion in vain. How you going to talk about Jesus Christ, but you can't control your lust? You preaching on YouTube about why dudes should do semen retention. It's just amazing. It's just, every time he gets to 100 days, it's just amazing, bro. Like I can't even explain the energy. Soon as his girlfriend get off of work, he's smashing. So he's equivalent to Edge. And listen, at the end of the day, listen, Nana Soul, you have one option. Go to the no-fap community. You can be with the no-fap. You could be with the no-fap gurus. We don't do no-fap. We practice semen retention and monk mode. You go to the no-fap community because you have a girlfriend. So you focus on not touching yourself to the hub. At the end of the day, Uncle Sam coming for you. You think that relationship gonna work out? It's not gonna work out. Not because I'm hating, but because you're not a multi-millionaire. You don't have real estate. She's gonna disrespect you. But since you have lust problems, she already disrespected you before. I know she did. Y'all got into at least one argument where she disrespected you at least one time. She disrespected you again. She knows that you practice semen retention, and she still let you hit. Disrespectful. She doesn't care about your community, your YouTube community. She doesn't care about your YouTube channel. She doesn't care about you. She's taking your energy. You're allowing it. Then you like to put Jesus Christ name in vain. At the end of the day, no, we don't have to do that. Listen, stay single. None out of soul. You've never traveled the whole entire world. This is what I call having a limited mindset. You want the women in your country that you were born in because you have a limited mindset. Oh, well, they speak different languages. Then learn different languages. You practicing semen retention, learn different languages. Well, I should say you're practicing no-fap. Learn different languages. Because if you out here smashing, you got 29K on YouTube. Why are you smashing? This is a first world country. This is not, listen, this is not a third world country. I don't know who is telling me this stuff. Why are you smashing and trying to do semen retention at the same time? Like Future said, at the same damn time, at the same damn time. Why does Nana the Soul feel he can lead? At the end of the day, this is what America is missing in men. Leaders. Guys don't know how to be leaders. Listen, there's nothing more important than a man's and his word. Once a man keeps his word, listen, at the end of the day, give him his flowers. But at the end of the day, the Nana the Soul is supposed to be on semen retention. He's still doing semen retention content. So if you're still uploading semen retention videos, why are you having sex when you're not on camera? Listen, these dudes don't want to drop content. They act like they got nothing to talk about. But behind closed scenes, they talking freaky in the DMs. They talking freaky when they hitting it from the back. Then they like to cover it up with sad sob stories. Listen, 2025, stop listening and feeling sad for people who have sad sob stories. I repeat, in 2025, especially in America, stop feeling sad for people who have sad sob stories. They're capping. I call capital cap. It's a big old hat. It's a country cap. At the end of the day, it's a country cap. And you're not in a country club. At the end of the day, it's not fair to the people who want to control their lust and are looking for leadership, so they subscribe to a YouTuber who's talking about semen retention. Then when you relapse, it makes it seem like it's okay to relapse. I'm here to tell you it's not okay to relapse. Listen, you had all the relapses before you found out about semen retention. You found out about semen retention, no more relapse. You relapse. Some dudes used to have been relapsing since they were 13 years old. How many more relapses is justifiable beside procreation? And I wouldn't advise guys to procreate if you're not a multi-millionaire, because you can't afford it. Your kids, they gonna hate you when you grow up. They gonna be like, why is all these other dudes that's gifting them Lamborghinis at 16 years old, then they look up to you? You was smashing. You was supposed to be talking about semen retention. You could have ran up the multi-millions off of semen retention if you actually retain. See, I'm actually retaining. I'm actually not edging. I didn't edge at all, not one bit in these whole 127 days. I don't plan on it. I'm not going to edge. For what? What's the benefit of edging? oh wow, I'm about to relapse. That's what edging brings. Edging is not gonna give you, all right, we can chill. Yeah, we got the feeling. No. Edging is the flesh that the Bible speaks of. The flesh is weak. Do not edge. Instead of edging, you could walk around on edge. I repeat, instead of edging, men are afraid to walk around on edge. Listen, you need to walk around with that aggression. Listen, dudes like edging because they want to fit in. None of the soul wants to fit in. He want to have a girlfriend because he probably got friends and he's not an introvert. Listen, a lot of stuff could be avoided if people listen to my content. But I understand it's only my first month or two on YouTube. So listen, it's going to take some time. But at the same damn time, like Future said, none of the soul, change your content, your page, your channel to a no-fap channel. You do no-fap. That's not semen retention. You over here hitting women from the back. That's not semen retention. How are you relapsing? Oh, you gonna blame it on your girlfriend. How you gonna blame your girlfriend? You told the people, you told the subscribers you were practicing semen retention. Then you gonna bring a woman on the channel. Soon as you brought that female on the channel, I instantly knew, oh, he gonna relapse. I give him a month or two. Listen, after he brought the woman on his channel, his girlfriend on his channel, which probably is not his girlfriend at all. She using him, bro. If you're not a multi-millionaire, bro, you're not her pick of the litter, bro. At the end of the day, bro, if Chris Brown came her way, she would have chose Chris Brown. Because Chris Brown, he could deliver the break dances that your woman need to see. At the end of the day, none of the soul, you can't even deliver your subscribers truth and honesty that you're going to practice semen retention. That's why I made a page called Monk Mode. Well, it's not called Monk Mode, but I made a page and a channel about Monk Mode also, because I do Monk Mode. But I got a second channel on semen retention just to give the semen retention community advice. Because they gonna keep watching people like Nana the Soul. They're relapsing, bro. They're relapsing. That's like watching a page, how to stop drinking alcohol. Every 5 months, the dude is back to drinking alcohol. That's what Nana the Soul is. He's like an alcoholic YouTuber who's trying to tell other alcoholics, hey, liquor is bad, don't do this, stop this, it'll ruin your life. I'm telling you, through the Lord Jesus Christ, it'll ruin your life. Then 2 months later, you catch him on an Instagram live with a bottle of Henny. At the end of the day, listen, it's 2025. People are tired of the cap. I repeat, men are tired of the cap and women are tired of the cap. Stop capping. If you're not going to practice semen retention, if you know you're going to edge, if you know after you go 5 months, you're going to want to take some down, listen. Tell the people you're doing no fap. Listen, semen retention and monk mode, that's for the guys who really care about the multi-millions. Not out of soul. I know you want to fake to your subscribers like you really love that woman. But if you were a multi-millionaire, you wouldn't choose her. I'm going to just be real with you. A lot of dudes, they love to come on and be like, yeah, I really love this woman. No, you lust after her. If you couldn't smash her, would you really love her? You relapsed to her. And you didn't procreate with her. So you didn't really give her. You didn't gift her anything. She didn't get nothing out of that. You didn't procreate. She got your seed, but you didn't procreate. So you didn't get no benefit out of it. Listen, now your subscribers, they telling you, oh, it's all good. It's all good. Get back on track. After the 188th time, how long is they going to keep saying, none of the soul, get back on track? Yeah, he keep on relapsing. So what? He relapsed 8 times. He smashed her 8 times in one day. He's talking about temptation. Then he gonna make a video after the 8th time he smashed her in one day about why lust is evil. Bruh, you was just lusting. You wasn't saying it was evil when you was hitting it from the back. He went all the way and relapsed, and then made a YouTube channel, and then made a YouTube video said, you pretty know would put two and two together. Listen, you know that's embarrassing when you can't just come on YouTube and say, yeah, I relapsed. You got to come on YouTube and say, yeah, well, you know, just put two and two together. I got a relationship. That's a victim. This is why I tell men to stay away from the masses. Even if the masses has 29K subscribers, stay away from the masses. Listen, they can't save you. They're not a leader. They're not born to and destined to be warriors. Listen, at the end of the day, people who follow my content, we're destined to be warriors. Listen, multi-millionaires in the future, because we abstain. We actually abstain. These dudes are not abstaining. They still sliding the panties to the left. And I say nunca, because I call cap. Never, bruh. Semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.